Hello, YouTubers. I just want to let you know I'm actually having some technical difficulties with my Howard Miller grandfather clock. If you guys watched my previous video of my Howard Miller grandfather clock with 2 chimes in 2 hours, I tried to make it from one side to the other, but when I showed you, the other side, once it struck, I think I missed the strike because I was maybe about a second or like about 1 second late because I was doing that video 3 chimes in 3 hours, but I actually did 2 chimes in 2 hours because the Whittington chime, for some reason, I can't get it to be set on because there is not enough room for the lever to put it on, to set it on the Whittington chime. I can only get it to be set on the St. Michael's chime, Westminster chime, or I can turn the chimes off. But the hour strike switches, okay, I can set it on all 3 settings. I can turn on the strike. I can put it on night shut off for people who are light sleepers, which turns the strike and the chimes off at 10 p.m. and then the chimes and the strike will come on again at 7:15 a.m. Yeah, it was very difficult because instead of me using what I was using in the other 2 videos of when I showed you 2 chimes in 2 hours, I usually, I use a flashlight. But I did not use a flashlight because I looked everywhere before I started the video. So I actually ended up using a substitute, and that was a wax candle. So it was very dangerous because I do not want to drop the wax candle while I'm filming. Make the wax candle slip out of my hand, or it can break into other pieces of. It can break into pieces of glass. I can start a fire in within under a second, and I cannot have more than one chance if I do it by accident or on purpose. One drop, and it will cause a fire. I couldn't tell, YouTubers, if when I did the part 2 video, what I showed you guys it chiming on Westminster, I couldn't tell if it was playing the St. Michael's chime because I heard there was like over 16 notes. Because usually on the Westminster chime you have 60 notes on the hour. But on the St. Michael's chime you have 32 because St. Michael's you get double the notes, you get 8, 16, 24, and 32 plus whatever hour. The least amount of notes you can get with the St. Michael's chime would be 33 notes, and the most amount of notes you can get with the St. Michael's chime is 44 notes. But the Westminster chime, you don't have that double in notes feature like the St. Michael's chime. Yeah, the strike switch was always like this since I got this grandfather clock. Again, I got this grandfather clock in the end of July this year, in the middle of summer. It has been running smoothly for over 4.5 months and is still in beautiful condition. I don't know if the pendulum needs adjustment because usually when I set it to the exact time, it keeps accurate time for a bit, but then after a couple days or so, the time gets more and more ahead than the actual time. And I was thinking it actually had something to do with the pendulum. It might be pendulum adjustment because some clocks, by the way, some clocks run slow, some clocks run fast. I wouldn't mess with the pendulum adjustment because I don't want to break the clock because this clock is actually very expensive. This one's actually more expensive than the other grandfather clock, the 1979 Howard Miller grandfather clock. I never want to break this clock because, again, it's very expensive and I don't have the money to afford it. Again, it's a cable-driven clock. You use a crank to wind it. So Uh, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, rate, like, and dislike, comment below. Be a number one fan. As you always know it, peace out.